Hi everyone, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I'm live. It's Thursday Night Live with me, so I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I do have some information, some cards, if y'all want a card reading. It's one of those. Lots of people like to do cards. When you ask for a card reading, please let me know what subject you would like the card read in. So is it career, family, business, relationships, whatever. It helps me kind of decipher it for everybody else at the same time. I do have some dates that are coming up that will be quite amazing. I have a college night coming April 13th, and it's for college students only. We'll be doing it here in my house in Sugar Land, Texas, and so we'll have a fair number of college students asking kind of what's the next question or what's the next phase for them. Hello, Miss Linda. I also do have another Psychic 101 starting. That starts April 1st. And the date, all of the dates, it's all in 1 week. So April 1st through the 4th are from 7 to 9. And then on Friday, it'll be from 6 to 10. So we can get in those last two classes. So if anybody wants to rejoin or come up, hello, Miss Linda, my friend. I do have something for you, Miss Linda. You won a package of one of my sets of salts. So whenever you're ready for it, let me know, and we'll meet up for lunch, or we'll do something, or I'll run it by your office, see how that goes. So and then let's see, we're going to be doing a completely different sign up that we've done in the past, and I will make that available to several people online and through different avenues. But we're going to start a birthday list. And so during the month of your birthday, you're going to get some extra special attention and some opportunities that are just for your birthday month. Hi, Miss Christy. And then, of course, Mercury's in retrograde. If you'd have seen my screen earlier, it was jumping all over the place. Mercury's in retrograde until March 28th. And so that's still affecting a lot of stuff. So hopefully won't affect us too much. And then when you sign up for the new newsletter, the way it goes, we will add the birthdays in there. So I'll let y'all know when to sign up for the newsletter if y'all haven't already done that, and I'll go in and change your birthdays. So it'll tag me and let me know when that information is coming through. So whenever y'all are ready, you can start with your questions. Like I said, if you're asking for a card reading, okay, you need to tell me what subject it is about. I need a card read in about career, family, relationships, any of those things helps me get the information. Oh, that tea is hot. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with our first one. Shelly is asking, can you tell me if my cousin Lisa's will get better from her health? I kind of unfortunately feel like she is not ready to get healed by this, which is kind of a sad thing to say. Hello, Miss Luna. It could be easily fixed or changed or addressed at some point, but it's one of those, I hope she steps into her healed state really soon. It's one of those, I know she's probably seen lots of doctors and lots of things for her health, but she's not ready to get healed by this. And that's where the problem lies. That's where it kind of makes a mistake. So who else we got? Kendra. Okay, so for Kendra, your health situation comes in. There's a lot of things that you haven't cleaned up from past lives. And so I would highly suggest you can do it with me, or you can do it with other psychics, but go through a past life regression so you can pull that forward. In many lifetimes in the past, being ill or being sick was healthy for you. It kind of saved your life in several instances. So it's something that you're really drawn to keep pulling back into because it helped you, it saved your life, and so you keep kind of going back into that energy. So what I would tell you is do a past life regression and release all of that so it can go forward. Okay, let's see. Christy wants to know the name of your angel guides. So your guardian angel right now is half a morph. Half a morph is what it sounds like to me. That's all I can tell you, is it sounds like that. Oftentimes when guardian angels come in with some really peculiar sounding names, I kind of just give them their own. I had one not too long ago and I just gave him the name Mike. I was like, I can't handle this. It's driving me crazy trying to say his name all the time. So they're kind of used to nicknames. So find a nickname that you really like that sounds like it or sounds similar to it and call them that. So Sandra is asking, let's see. I do feel like Addison is pushing the coffee deal some. Of course, he loved coffee. But I would also say that you have a lot of guardian angels on the other side that are pushing this energy into the coffee thing, and you're not moving as fast as they would like you to do. Okay, so Sandra, you're kind of on the naughty list right now. So they really want this business up and running as quickly as possible, and they're very excited about how you're going to be doing this. How you're going to be coming in with different information and that are going to speed things up a lot faster. The other thing is, if you invite a friend, make sure that they say, so-and-so invited me, because I will be doing a drawing tonight. Let's see, Jade won last week, and I just got her package in the mail to her today. So she'll be getting that in a few days, so I'm very excited about that. Let's go to Elizabeth. How do you doing? Traveling. Okay. So soon is kind of like a hard interpretation, so I'm just going to kind of put it out there as, do you see me traveling in 2019? I feel like you'll be going on 4 trips, 2 long ones and 2 short ones. The short ones could be as close as Austin. It could be as close as San Antonio or, Houston or something like that, depending on where you live. So I feel like there's going to be 2 small trips and then there's going to be a long one. One of the long ones is over water or has water included in it. So it may be going to the beach. It could be going on a cruise. I feel lots of water around me. So there, and then the other one will be traveling over a plane. So one long one is a cruise and the other long one is over a plane. So I do feel like there's 4 trips for you this year. Let's see. Where are we at? Karen. Can you give me a definite time when my son will bring his grandchildren home? I kind of feel like after the 18th of March through the 28th of March. So I do feel like this is coming kind of into a close. So I kind of feel like that last part of March is coming around. You're very welcome, Kendra. If you haven't ever left me a review, you can always do that on Facebook. I loved hearing your reviews for everybody. So okay, let's see. Oh, thank you, Sissy. Let's go to Linda's question. Linda's asking, is the person that I'm supposed to be involved with already in my life? And I get a no. I feel like it's going to be someone new. I feel like it's going to be someone kind of brand new, but I do feel like they come in through a friend. So that's something. I didn't skip you. Karen, I just answered you. So let's see. I'm not really sure. Valdo. Can you tell me why my grandparents are selling the house in the future? I feel like there's a need for money, or they feel like there's a need for money, and I do feel like that's one of the things that they're trying to do is kind of lighten the burdens of some of the bills, and so I feel like that's coming in big for them, and so I do feel like at some point they may have to make that choice to put their house on the market or not. So just so you're aware of that, it's one of those, it's something that they are not really happy about, but they're willing to do. Anything else? So if y'all have any other questions, just post them down below. I know people are so, Miss Debbie, I will tell you that your son, your baby boy, has been driving me crazy, and he is so excited about the wedding that's coming up this weekend. He is very excited about all of that. And he is kind of a little ticked off at me because I can't go. I've got a whole bunch of stuff this weekend that I have to take care of after being sick and not being able to see as many clients as I normally do for the last 10 days. So your baby boy is very excited. He loves Carrie's boyfriend, fiance, and is so excited about this marriage and is so happy, excited for Carrie. It's unbelievable. He is just crazy about this wedding, and he's actually on the other side helping things kind of go into better energy and flow a little bit easier as they get closer to the time this weekend. Melinda is asking, Melinda, they have a message for you. First off, Melinda, they come through with lots of love for you. I do feel like there was a misunderstanding that kind of kept y'all separated in life for a while. I don't think it was forever and ever, but I do feel like it was something that kept them away from the rest of the family. So that's something important for you to understand now that that's all gone and been cleared out. Let's see. Now we're going to Megan. Do you see any spirit guides around your mom? Actually, your mom, Megan, your mom has 13 angels around her at this time. So I want there. Some of them, I would say, most of them are family, but I said a few, probably like 3 of them are friends that have already passed. So that's kind of what's around her right now. Let's see, where are we going? We're going to Sarah. Sarah, the first thing they asked me to tell you is to take it easy, that you were getting all kinds of crazy stuff going on in your head, and what you need to do is sit down and relax a little bit more. Take it easy. It's the finish is coming. You just need to wait a little bit longer. It's almost there. And then we go. Okay, Christy, I only answer 1 question per night for each person, so it's one of those, you can save that one until next week. So Luna. Okay, so Luna is asking to pull a card for her relationships. And the card I get is called intention. And so it's like, what are you intending this relationship to be for you? What are your intentions, and what are their intentions about this relationship? And it's something that you really need to take into account. Understand that there's variable sides on this, but it's one of those, really think about what your intentions are. What would you like to get out of this relationship? Let's see, we've got Melinda. I would also say that if your cousin really wants some help, please have her give me a call and we can work out some appointments for her, even if it's over the phone. So Daisy, hi Ruth, pull a card for me about your love life. I definitely can, Miss Daisy girl, Daisy girl, Daisy girl, Daisy girl. And yours is celebration. Celebration. So I feel like maybe you don't feel like that's an accurate card for what I pulled out for you, but it's one of those, I do feel like there are some celebrating things to understand about what's going on with you. And I think sometimes people jump into relationships really quickly and they don't get a chance to just celebrate being themselves. Celebrate your relationship with yourself, and that other person will join you in that celebration. Okay, any other questions? Let me go back over. I have a college night coming up April 13th from 7 to 10 here at my house in Sugar Land. I also have a Psychic 101, which is the full week of the first week of April. So it's 1st through the 5th. We're doing it 2 hours a night from 7 to 9 all the way through until Friday, and then it's 6 to 10 for those last 2 classes. So if y'all have any questions or are interested in that, my Facebook will be completely, hopefully all completed, fixed by the end of the weekend, and you can start buying your tickets. We are going to be doing a different kind of special. We're going to be doing a birthday month. It'll probably start in June. I know it's kind of crazy. It takes a while to get everybody's birthdays in there. So if you're a current client of mine, you can send me your birthday and I'll put that in for you. All I need is the month and the day. I don't need the years. I don't need to know all that. And so we'll be coming up with some birthday gifts for people for that birthday month. There's some specials, discounted rates and stuff. The other thing is, please be totally aware of Mercury is in retrograde right now. So it's something that you've got to be very be aware of. It's one of those, my screen was flashing earlier, all kinds of crazy colors, because it was not, Mercury gets into all kind of electronics. And then for the birthdays, we'll be starting that up in the newsletter. So we'll put a link in there so people can click in there and start filling out their own informations. And like I said, all I need is the birth month and day. I don't need years. Let's see. Let's see, Courtney, you can ask anything. Just ask a question and then let me know if, pull a card for my relationships, pull a card for my love life, pull a card for my business or my job or career or something like that. Just anything. I think, Daisy, I think I answered your mom's question. I think it was one of the first ones. I swear I thought it was one of the first ones. I remember that name from the beginning. So, okay. So Chastity needs a card for her relationships, and the card I get is music. And I feel like music is very harmonious. It has a special beat and a rhythm to it. And right now your beat is off from a lot of other people in the office, and that's why you feel like disjointed where you're at. It's one of those you need to really concentrate, and not just you, but them, of getting on the same page, the same foot, whatever it is. It will get easier. I don't really see you staying at this company for much longer. 2019 is it. I kind of feel by the end of the year you will be moving to a new company. Okay. So please pull a card for my family. Family. Okay. Courtney, the card I get for you is self-acceptance. And it's one of those, and I do feel like it's a family card because a lot of times there are themes that run in families that have issues from generation to generation. One of your family generational one is self-acceptance. So learning how to accept yourself, learning how to accept others the way they come at you will make this life so much easier for everybody. A card for my family. So Dora wants a card for her family. Two tried to jump out at the same time. That's not a good thing. Dora, family, Dora, family. Okay. So the card I get for you, Dora, is manifestation for your family. It's one of those, there are a lot of things that are coming at you, kind of like miracles in the waiting in the wings. There's a lot of manifestation that y'all are trying to bring into yourself. So know that it's coming, it's on its way. I would say some of your wording may be off. It's one of those, instead of saying someday, meaning at some time, it could be in the next 1,000 years, this is going to happen. Start saying it's happening this week. It's happening today. It's happening now. Because you don't want your money to be waiting on you. Hi, Miss Allison. Okay, Allison wants a card for her love life, and here it is. The card is romance. I do feel like there is a romance coming at you very quickly. It's one that's been around you for a while, but I do feel like that's coming into you very quickly at this point. I would see you in a relationship by the end of March. Okay, let's see. Sissy's asking, sometimes I feel like I can tell. So usually I would say what you're really, the gift you really are working on, or the one that you've been getting for a while, is the telepathy. It's one of those, it is a very rare gift, and you can't really teach that gift. It either you have it or you don't. It's not one that you can amplify or de-amplify at any point. It's one of those, I would caution you on telepathy. It's a very difficult one, because sometimes people are not thinking what they're talking about. They're thinking about something else. So keep that in mind. And sometimes when their stuff comes in and you're like, wait, that doesn't make sense at all. Like, why are they thinking this and they're telling me this story? It's not congruent. It's not matching up. Know that a lot of times people don't always think about what they're talking about. They just blabber it out. So Marlene wants a card. Next time, Marlene, ask for what subject you want your card in. It makes it a little bit easier to do the reading. So Marlene, next time, tell me what card. And if y'all have referred someone and they're on here, make sure that person posts your name and says, hi, I was referred by, or brought here by so-and-so, so they get credit, because I will be doing, probably the whole month of March I'll be doing this, is for each person that brings someone, I will put all those names into a bin, and I will pull out one of the names. Miss Jade last week won something, and I just got it in the mail to her, so that's something that's really fun. So Marlene, don't know what your real question is, but your question that I'm getting is new love. So there are some new things to fall in love with coming into your world. It's something that's really important for you to know that they are coming in already. They're on their way. So that could even go for finances, Marlene. It's one of those falling in love with the things that you want or desire, falling in love with things that you really require, and falling in love with you seeing how much love can bring to you. So what I often do is, when I have like a one bill in my hand, it could be anywhere from $1 bill, 5, a 20, or whatever else, and when I put it in my purse, I will often tell it, when I put it back in my wallet, I'll say, bring some friends and make some babies, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I talk to my money all the time, and I always seem to always have extra money at the bottom of my purse. So that's something that's always nice and fun. Nice and fun to play with is your money. So any other questions for you guys? Okay, Roxanne, that's like 7 questions in one thing. Okay, so if career is primary for you, let's do that. Let's pull a card for your career and support. It's one of those, I feel like you do really well in a company that really supports your actions and stands behind you. It's one of those, there are a lot of energies coming in at this point to support your energy as you move through this career path. But I don't feel like you're going to be in this career path forever. I do feel like it's going to kind of like you've been going one direction, and I do feel like you're going to take a turn off to one side or the other. And it's just kind of more redefining what you actually do. So know that that's something that's coming at you. I know, Marlene, I'm always excited when people are excited about things. It makes me excited. Probably because I'm a clairsentient, so I feel everything else. I do have college night. It's a group reading here at my house in Sugar Land. It'll be April 13th from 7 to 10. So if you know a college student who needs a little insight, there's, I understand, several groups that are getting together and coming together. I've also got a Psychic 101 workshop coming the whole week of April 1st through the 5th. The 1st through the 4th will be from 7 to 9, and then on Friday it will be from 6 to 10. So, and then I'm changing my newsletter and adding birthdays on there. So put your birthday on there and I'll make sure I get you all put in there. And I will send out some links with my newsletter in April so people can start doing that. We're going to start it in June. I know it's kind of in the middle of the year, but better late than never. I wanted to do it for a long time and I haven't had a chance yet. So, yeah, Roxanne, next time you come in, ask one question. Ask the one that's your burning desire question, and I'll be happy to answer it. It's one of those, I don't do this as a, hello, Michelle, you know, just to do a free reading. I do it for my practice and for your practice to give you some insight and some direction for you. And then the other thing, Roxanne, I would say that for you, I would really get you in a psychic class. I really would. You've got some psychic abilities and that you need to get a hold of. You really got to get some controls put in there. So that's kind of it. So we got like 4 minutes left. Anybody else that has a question that hasn't answered yet or asked yet? So make sure you post your question. If you want a card, make sure you put in what area you want me to pull the card in. I'll go through and explain some stuff. Mercury is in retrograde. It came into retrograde 2 days ago on March 5th. And it really does affect a lot of different things. Mercury in retrograde is the god of communication, Mercury is. And when he starts going backwards, he starts kind of messing up stuff. I had problems with my printer today. I've had problems with my phone. I've had problems with my computer. And this is just normal. You want it to stay worse? The best thing you can do is laugh it off. If you start fighting it and start arguing with it, it only makes it worse. It just makes it tremendously worse. So the best thing to do is kind of laugh it off, and it makes life so much easier in Mercury in retrograde. So that's something that a lot of people don't understand. This Mercury in retrograde is in Pisces, and then we've also got a moon, our new moon that came in today in Pisces. So that's going to be of some quite interesting energy coming at us. It's not moving down. There we go. Okay. Oh, Sissy, I am hoping it's one of those, I had, not this Monday, but last Monday, I woke up and just was in excruciating pain. I had kidney stones, never had them before in my life. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. And I went in and had a procedure done yesterday, and they'd already passed, but they kind of cleaned up some other stuff. So I'm feeling 1,000% better than what I was. So you're very welcome. It's one of those, I had to push off 4 group readings and about 16 private readings in that time frame. So kind of like everybody had to flee to different days. And so, it's one of those, it's been kind of a crazy thing for me. So let me answer Michelle's question. I've got Dawn and Michelle. So let me answer Michelle's. Is my new job the right choice for me? I do feel like your job is the right choice for right now, but I don't feel like you're going to stay in it more than 2 years. And I do feel like you're going to kind of come into changing that job, or kind of coming into a little more general, instead of generalities, very, very specific about your job. I do feel like that's some stuff that's coming in. Dawn is asking, do you see my husband's business taking off? I do feel like it's coming, it's going to start happening. It's one of those, I know it's never soon enough. We always want it done yesterday. But I do feel like your husband's business will take off. I'm kind of like wondering when he opened it, because I feel like he's had it open for a while, but he hasn't really pushed a lot of energy in that area, and it may be because he's still working another job. It's one of those, so pushing more energy in that area will make this go a lot faster and start bringing in more and more income there. Trying to get my screen to roll down. Okay, so what do we got? I know, Sarah, this is crazy. Things are not working the way they're supposed to. Now I've got an emoji coming up on my side. I didn't hit the emoji button. So yes. Computers act crazy around me anyway, but then Mercury in retrograde makes them even worse. So I just kind of, Rebecca, hi Rebecca. If someone referred you, Rebecca, please let me know who referred you. So I'm going to see kind of what 2019 holds in store for you, Rebecca, as a general question to begin with. Nature's the card that I get for 2019 for you. So one of the things I would be very, very demandant of you to say is that you need to get out in nature. And that doesn't mean like you need to go on a nature hike all the time. Just walking outside or sitting outside listening to the birds sing will really be helpful for you. So that's something that's beneficial. We've got just a few minutes left. And my screen is messing up again. Okay, here we go. Let's see. My sister is facing a huge life change in her family situation. I do feel like things will improve, but I also feel like there's some other parts of it that will burn, which kind of really need to burn. So understand that that's something that's coming at your sister, Frances. It's one of those, it is some major stuff that's coming to change around her, but there's a lot of things that she's been holding on to for a long, long time, and she's got to let go of those things before they come in. You're very welcome, Dawn. If you haven't ever left me a review, please leave me a review. You can do it on Facebook or you can email it to me. Audrey's asking, is there an angel card message for her in career? I get the card Enchantment. And it's one of those, and I kind of get this in a twofold kind of information. Is one of them is that there is a lot of enchantment coming in, that you do love your job, but I just don't feel like you're in love with the company that you work for. It's one of those, so you're enchanted by what you do and you love what you do. But I also feel like there are some things that about this company in particular that you don't really care for. So know that that may be some change coming up for you in your career later on this year. I kind of feel like October time frame. Okay, we just had Victoria sign on. So Victoria, if you have any questions, post them quickly as I'm running out of time. I need to get this back up and going because I got to start seeing clients tomorrow and get back to my regular job. It's the best. Remember, I have college night. If you have a college student who wants to get some more insight, they're more than welcome to join. The tickets are at a discounted rate. Normally my 3-hour group reading is $50 and we're doing it half price for college students. It's only going to be $25. I'll have that up tonight. And then I've got a Psychic 101 class starting April 1st through the 5th. It'll be a 1-week-long adventure at night. So that's some changes coming through. Frances, you're welcome. Frances. Okay, so I thank y'all so much for joining me. I will be back live next Thursday. Invite friends to join in. Make sure that they give me your name and information, and they will get lots of information. Do I have a group reading? I will be doing a group reading open, a generalized group reading also open sometime in May. The middle of May will be my next one, unless I get a lot more interest in it. If I do, then I will definitely plan something a little bit sooner, but the middle of May, after Mother's Day, before the end of school, is one that I try to do every year. Thank you, Miss Linda. I know I love doing my classes. I love teaching. I just finished a 101 in January. I'm going to be doing this one in April, and then I'll have a 202 starting in May at the same time. Has my yes, Victoria. Yes, the answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. He has been communicating with you through other people for a long time because your ears are not open and you can't really hear him. So it's one of those, he's giving the messages through other people that are more able to hear him and giving you that message. Okay. So I thank y'all so much. Join me next Thursday from 9 to 9:30. and bring a friend. And if you brought a friend tonight, make sure that they post who brought you, who invited you, so we can keep track of that and put their name in a bucket and give them a free gift. I hope you have an amazing week. It's going to be a great one.